All I can tell you, man, is the storm is here, man. You know what I'm saying? The storm is here, and this is how it looks when it starts. You know what I'm saying? L.O.D project, we dropping, I'm dropping. Projects is getting put up. This is what we've been waiting for. It's summertime. The plans are starting to come out. You know, I can't speak so far. I can't tell too much. We on every scene, baby. We on every scene.
What's up, geniuses? This is For the Record, and I'm your host, Rob Markman, okay? This week's guest came blasting and went straight to the top of the charts with his #1 hit, Panda. Since then, the good MC has moved on, and he's introduced us to New English. He's toured the world, and now he's back with a new project, the L.O.D EP. I bet y'all ain't even know that was coming, man. It snuck up on y'all quick. But man, Desiigner, man, I wanted to welcome you to For the Record, bro.
Hey, much love. Thank you, big bro. Thank you, big bro. Rob the God. You already know what time it is.
Come on, man.
Hey.
Desiigner, man. This is the king of this whole thing, it feel like, man. Like, you came in.
Much love, bro.
I got to give you your props, man. And just being here at Genius and having you here is important for us because there's definitely a genius before Desiigner and a genius after. If you guys love our verified videos on the yellow background, this man started it. This man came and told us all the lyrics to Panda when nobody knew what he was saying, but everybody was partying to it. And you broke it all down for us, man, and we went super viral.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. So this is definitely like the first stepping stone for me, for real, man. Like, I remember, man, just like 2 years ago, man, it was just happening, man. But we here, man. We here to take over, man. Y'all stay here, man. So for real.
Of course,
Thank you, heck yeah.
And you know, you always have our support.
All day.
But, you know, look, man, L.O.D EP, like, you know, when you first came in, like, literally Panda was your first song. Like, this was your first thing.
First song ever put out. You know what I'm saying? It was one of my first ones that we ever pushed on. Everybody loved it. It was the groove. It was the dance. I already knew what time it was doing to me. I was dancing to it. Had pops. Everybody dancing to it. And it was the time. Yeah, it was the groove, man. It was the time. Heck yeah.
Were you ready? You know, and we spoke and we did our whole interview then, and it was fresh. But looking back on it, were you ready for how your life was going to change after that record and after that notoriety?
Hey, word, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know the Billboards. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what none of that meant. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, for me just to hear, like, I remember just like hearing, like, yo, yesterday, yo, your song #1 with Bill. I'm like, all right. I'm like, how big is it? You know what I'm saying? I'm asking how big is it? But it was definitely like, it was just so fast. And I was just like, yo, man, it's crazy. Everything's happening. Like, even years went past, you know what I'm saying? Me not even seeing my moms and stuff. So it's like, I wasn't ready for just leaving home too quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I left home, I was ready to leave, but being away from family and all that, it kind of was like, you think I'm saying? Word, like.
How has it been? Because you can never replace the time, right? So when we're not with family, we can't replace that. Man, but you're out here in the world doing something. When you come back, you're able to take care of your family in a different way.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? That's the same way. That's the only mindset I had to keep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when mom was like, I missed you, man. I know you on tour, you know what I'm saying? And she's saying that thing like, I'm happy. But when she say I miss you, you know, inside I'm like, damn, I miss you too, man. You know what I'm saying? Word, but we gonna be right back. You think I'm saying? Heck yeah.
That's what's up, man. And you know, how hard was it to come out? Because you came out and your first record just went #1.
Yeah.
You know, there's artists like, you know, Jay-Z didn't get his first #1 record until 2011, and we all hold Jay-Z up here. So for you to come out so early and get your first #1 is a blessing. Was it hard for you? Did you feel pressure to follow up? I mean, you know, we got New English after that. We got Timmy Turner after that. Up was a great record.
Much love. Heck yeah, it was just like, it definitely wasn't like, it didn't feel like so much pressure, you know what I'm saying? It was definitely like, cause like, even with the New English project, that was something I had to put out because of the time, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like, just chilling, getting back in my vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was like, yo, how you did it? I went to every studio. If you in the studio with me, like, you see I got the creative, I still like do the dance, I still do the move, so it just like, it really wasn't too much pressure. It's just like always moving on to the next piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, Panda was what it was, and I wanted to always stay. I never discredit Panda, you know what I'm saying? But it just move on to the next piece. And this was like, it's more art I got to do, you know what I'm saying? There's so much more is here to do.
You wanted to show the world that you have more to
Yeah,
offer.
it's just, yeah, exactly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really take this shit serious, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but like,
Nah, you curse.
yeah, you dig what I'm saying? Like,
Fuck it, you can curse.
Yeah, you did, hey, word, you know what I'm saying? Like, I take it down, I sit down, I massage the records, I go in, I put first roughs on it, get back. You've been in the studio with me, so
Let's talk about it. You know, I was blessed to be in the studio with you one night, and saw how you create. And honestly, there's no gas. It was like nothing I ever seen. And if I could just describe to the people, I actually tweeted this after the studio, and nobody really knew what I was talking about. But I saw you go into the booth, and all day Designer's like, yo, I gotta get this song. I have this song in my head. I gotta get it out. I gotta get it out. And we had a meeting, but you was like, yo, just let me get this song out. So you go in there in the booth, no beat, and a cappella, you just start delivering this song and adding hums and melodies under it. And it's still an a cappella record. You turn to the engineer and say, yo, do you have any drums? Do you know? And the engineer was like, yo, I don't really produce. The designer's like, all right, just follow my voice and let's lay a drum pattern down. And then you lay keys down with the engineer following your voice. You produced the record from the booth and you started with your vocals. Is that your normal process?
It's like definitely part of the process, man. That's definitely, man, like how I made Timmy Turner. I definitely made that definitely with the vocal. Just start first and just flow on, you know what I'm saying? I got any other records. My boy DJ Relly Rel, we put records on together, and Mike Dean definitely put records together. Shout out everybody in LA. If you was in LA with me and No Name, you know what I'm saying? You in there, you definitely working with me if you were a part of that team. So it's like, word, man, always doing that, man. Always putting that part of the team.
Right. So people don't really get to see that. Like, it's not, like, you're a producer.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really probably look at it like that, you know what I'm saying? Probably because of the way things, like, probably rolled down. I know niggas be like, they be so happy when they hear the but it's like, it's really more to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really put in, I touch the records. We really make sure we get in and make sure everybody's head on, you know what I'm saying? Team, Kanye, Noah, everybody. Heck yeah, shout out to Team, you did.
Speaking of the team, man, Timmy Turner, man, is such a great record. And we're going to get into the new EP. Whatever happened to the video for Timmy Turner? The whole world was waiting for the Timmy Turner video, man. What happened, man?
Oh, man, son, definitely, man. That's a legendary statement, man. Thank you for asking about that for real, too. Oh, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. L.O.D. EP. Again, we talking about, man, but Timmy Turner, man, that thing is crazy, man. It's like, yo, bro, we gonna get it right. It's a legendary statement. I'm gonna make sure I do it probably by the end of this year or by the, like, y'all gonna definitely have to get that. Timmy Turner is like, it's so touching to me. We just gotta make sure I get right at the right time.
So we definitely still might get it.
Still in the process. Heck yeah, all day.
Y'all heard it here first. L.O.D. EP, man. You just came off a tour with Steve Aoki.
Heck yeah. Shout out to bro.
Where did you work on this music? Where did you work on this EP? Was it on the road?
Man, it was definitely, man, shout out, you know, the team, man, you know, Steve and Victor, he definitely had me in, like, Hawaii. We did a team move, man, me, Millie, all of us with the Hawaii, and we went up there, 808 Heartbreaks, same room as Kanye recorded his album, and it was just like, it was just dope, man. It was the energy, man. I had to go out there, man. It was just like everything. We eating shrimp, salad, all day. I'm not washing up. I'm in the studio, bro, all night. Relly up all night. We got bud. We eating motherfucking shrimps and it's like really enjoying itself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just getting it right and just like had a great time in Hawaii, man. It was a lot of it was in Hawaii. Like I could say like after party oh man, you know what I'm saying?
He's keeping secrets. After Party is a dope record. Yeah. Another dope record is Destination.
Yes sir. That's Hawaii too.
I feel like it's a little you know, a little R&B swag to it. Like you definitely talk about that side of you. It's definitely like, and you guys are just probably hearing the EP for the first time today.
Yeah.
But it's more of an R&B record. Like people who kind of know you for your biggest records might not expect Destination from you.
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? Word, man. It's like, you know, if Destination really touched me, I really made that because, like, it was a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was with side chick problems and all type of other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, oh, man. So it was just going out of nowhere and it blew out of proportion. So at the time, man, everything settled down. Me and my girl, we good, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like on some, like, I had to speed it out. You know what I'm saying? I was just like saying, like, you know, after that, I didn't know we was bonding each other, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know we was connected. I didn't know we, you know, had that destination no more for each other. And I was just putting that out there on that record. I was like, yo, man, I don't know how to get to you. And she don't know how to get to me. And then it just came out. You want me to speak in that word, you know what I'm saying? Word.
Is it hard now maintaining a relationship with your girl and being a celebrity? Because, you know,
Word, man. Listen,
I see some things on the gram, man. I just shook my head and I put my head down and did a prayer
Yeah,
real
man.
quick.
You know what I'm saying? Word, bro. It's, you know, definitely Cardi B. It's Cardi B fault. It's Cardi B. It's like, oh, man, like, it's definitely like, you know what I'm saying? It's being a celebrity, it comes with a lot, you know what I'm saying? It comes with a lot, you know what I'm saying? Me coming, definitely being young, at the end of the day, I'm 20. Right. You feel me? It's just really just coming with a lot of just like trust at first. It's not to say the ones you love the most, you look sideways at this point, but when it's some people that's only there, you know what I'm saying? You start to question. You know, the devils, you know, fuck around, get in your head or do certain things. So you do things to guide yourself and protect yourself, only for yourself, you know what I'm saying, at the moment. Not saying you ain't thinking about the next person, but it was just a lot of like trust things and this coming in, you know what I'm saying? Like I lost a lot of friends, bro. Like, no funny, I don't even chill with everybody I used to chill with, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it used to be from me and my boys, like chilling in the hood and this. Now it's like, yo, man, like I can't be in the hood too much, you know what I'm saying? So just losing things like that and just making my mind psychedelically trip and just like learning trust again, to gain trust with certain people, you feel me?
We'll talk about, you know, speaking of Hood, Hood is actually my favorite record on the EP.
Hey, man.
Nah, man, because I listened to it and it makes me wonder what you went through to write it. What did you see? What was it that sparked the record Hood? If you tell the people who haven't heard it yet, what Hood is about and then what sparked it.
Oh, heck yeah, man. For the people, man, that's out there, man, Hood, man, it's definitely about my homies, you know, man. A homeboy that I lost named Tata, man. Another homeboy that I lost named Nip. It's just people that lost in the struggle of being in the hood and dying in their own neighborhoods at that. It was just me like speaking on that, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that going on. It's a lot of violence going on around and it's just like, I want to be the one that, you know, let's point that out, not the just like, all right, let's glorify it and just go cop a gun and everything. Nah, let's put a cease to that, you know what I'm saying? Let's also look at that as that's not the way we want to go, you know what I'm saying? So I wrote that record Hood and just feeling that, and it happened around Christmas, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, that's why I said we sing Christmas carols, you know what I'm saying? We all sing, because we all rejoice for the same thing at the same day, you know? Like, just keeping that focus, man, hell yeah.
Is it painful? Is it hard to write? Is it harder to write records like that? Like a record like, you know, Hood and you know, maybe Panda or whatever. Like I feel like it's two different sides of your brain.
Bro, yeah, it was like, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely like what just was going on in my life at the moment, you know what I'm saying? Like with Panda, I could easily flew on that because it was what was going on. Like I was around the scam and it was everything going on. So when I was saying that, it was everything happened. So when Hood happened, it was just like this, I felt that, you know, and it's easier. It's not saying it's harder to talk on, it's harder to feel, but it's like, it's so easy to talk on because it's something that really happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you just hear the beat and you just saying it, like you pouring your energy to it. You know what I'm saying? Word.
I feel like you did a similar thing. Another one record that I really, really like from you, like as one of my favorites, is Up.
Hey.
Because, you know, I think we hear it and it's like, yo, it's catchy. Yo, you know, he's kind of killing it. The melodies are crazy. But I don't know if people realize you had a situation where it was all over TMZ, it was all over the news, where you were arrested and you were charged by the NYPD. You were pulled over. And there was a weapons charge, there was a drug charge, and everything was since dropped. And when I hear Up, it reminds me of that night. I'm riding through the city. They trying to fuck my night up. Was that record a true reflection of that night?
Definitely, man. I remember us making that, man. It was definitely like just all that, man. Like people just trying to just throw negative shade over who I sound like. All type of shit, you know what I'm saying? It's bringing up bullshit. And I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm riding through the city. And my ghosts, our Ferraris, our whatever, you know what I'm saying? Enjoying my life. And they trying to fuck my light up. You know, trying to fuck my night up. And it's a lot of things that I hold down. But you know, it's time to bring it right up and time to let people know what I'm talking about because I'm here to get rich and I'm here to go for my goals. So that was the whole hook. And it was just like, I just wanted that to be really the main statement. That's why I didn't really say too much, you know, too long on the verse. I just wanted to really get back to that main part to let people know, like, that's something I want people to chant. Like, people try to fuck our night up all the time throughout BS, left to right. And, you know, the only competition we have here is time. So, like, I just keep it on that. You feel
What
me?
do you mean by that? You had said that to me earlier off
Yeah.
camera, and it sounds real profound. I want the people to catch what you said. The only competition we have is time.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really mean by, like, you know, competition is, you know, the only competition we have is time, because it's like, tomorrow's not guaranteed. You know, tomorrow's definitely not guaranteed. It's so much things that we could do in this lifespan that some people don't even do. And they get to their 90s or whatever, and it's like they look back and turn back and be like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? And it's time that's your competition that could take you out there. So just do a lot what you have in your time. You know what I'm saying? When you're young, when you can still move, when you can still have things done, because it's like time is here for you. You know what I'm saying? And the second it's here, the second it be gone. So take it in wise, you know? Word.
You know, it's funny you were talking about, when we were talking about Up, that just different ways that people fuck your night up, and you mentioned, you know, people saying who you sound like. You know,
Yeah.
when you first came into the game, everybody said you sounded like Future.
Yeah.
There was nowhere you could go and not escape this conversation. You even asked me about it. You remember what I told you when you asked me about it earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said to keep being consistent.
Yeah, and just don't worry about it. It's going to drag over. And that's exactly what I think it really did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody talking about that. You know what I'm saying? And if you are, you feel me, you live in the past. But it's like, it is whatever you think it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I can't tell you whatever opinions is. You know what I'm saying? Whoever opinions think. But I know who I am. And y'all know I'm Desiigner, baby. So I come in your face with the, yeah, ain't nobody jumping on the stage like your voice. So it's like, it's two different here. It's way different. It's like, no dissing on him. Let that man breathe. Let that man go. I'm here. I'm a total different energy.
Right.
Total different energy, total different swag. You already know what time it is. I'm here, baby.
Well,
Yeah.
even past that, with the records that you release, I feel like we got to know more about you.
Yeah.
So then you start to see the differences where you may hear similarity on just one record. You know, by the time you get to Timmy Turner, I'm like, oh, this doesn't sound like anything I've heard really from everybody.
Yeah.
You know, by the time you get to New English, it's like, oh, wait, no. He's really putting an emphasis on the lingo that he's putting out. Okay, by the time you get to Up, I'm like, oh, he's talking about current events.
Yeah.
You know, and then records on you know, records like Price Tag, records like Destination, records like Hood. Now I'm getting a full picture of who Desiigner is. How much of that was methodical? Like, did you plan?
Yeah, it was more like, yeah, definitely. That's what I was just about to bring up. Like, even with New England, that was all like first roughs. You know what I'm saying? First roughs for me. That was more. I can't say that was one of my most rushed projects. I could say. And I take credit for it. You know what I'm saying? What I did. But I feel like I could have did way better as an artist and just like coming in and doing it stronger. So it's like, boy, like with L.O.D, it's so much more to me on this one that I didn't grew from this one. It's like, I can't wait for y'all to hear the next one. And the next one's gonna be called Sydney, and it's gonna be crazy. And it's gonna be hitting hard, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do. So it's like, I already know, man, it's just gonna be like, just hearing my elevation and hearing my, you know, this, y'all gonna just enjoy it. I know.
Sydney's your real name.
Yes,
It's
sir.
your birth name.
Heck yeah. Hey, Sydney the third, too. My granddaddy, my pops. And then you got your...
That's what I was gonna go
Word.
at with it. And I'm sure if I looked over here somewhere, I might be able to find something. But your grandfather,
Yes, sir.
was a musician as well, right?
Heck yeah, man. Definitely, man. Great in jazz, man. Guitar crusher in Europe, man. He out there still doing his thing. 85 right now, man. On the thing, playing the harmonica, doing his thing. So shout out, Grandpa. You know what time it is. Hey, love you.
Like first of all, if y'all don't pick up his grandfather, Sidney Shelby,
Yeah.
AKA Guitar Crusher, is actually his name. It's like he's a rapper, but he's a jazz musician because Guitar Crusher. That's a mean name.
Yeah, heck yeah.
What are conversations like with him now?
Man, it's definitely like, man, motivating, man. Motivating. It's so happy for him, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just looking and just smile when he see me, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you really living it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you doing your thing. Like, you know, he just want to be in the studio. I had him in New York. I have him on the album talking and all that thing. So it's like, he just like, yo, son, like, you really doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so proud that my gene passed over. And I'm like, yo, Grandpa, you did. You know, I had to swag. You know, we just playing around, kicking rhymes together and just like learning word. It's dope, man. He teaches and it's telling me what else I got to look on in the future. you know, just keep things going. You did?
So he's on the record. He's gonna be on the.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I gotta have Grandpa up there speaking his word. You know, some kids, some wisdom and all that.
That's funny, man. That's dope. That kind of reminds me of another hip hop legend of Nas. Nas's father was a jazz musician.
Okay.
And played on his first album, and you'll hear him on different Nas records.
Hell yeah.
So it's dope when we could really pass on our music
Yeah.
from generation to generation.
Exactly. Word.
Nah, that's ill.
Oh, dang.
What's going on? You just came off of the road with Steve Aoki.
Heck yeah, hell yeah, man. Shout out to bro Steve Aoki. We in the building, gang. Hey.
I feel like between being on tour with Steve, collaborating with BTS on Mic Drop,
Yes, yeah.
It branches you out outside of more than just hip hop. Talk about that and the willingness and this fearfulness you have to be able to go on a BTS record. Maybe you don't understand every word they saying, but you said, man, I'm gonna go attack this record.
Oh man, bro, word, man. It was definitely like at the awards, man. It was the energy. I just tell you straight up how we just got together. You know what I'm saying? Like we came in straight from the awards. You know what I'm saying? I met the energy on the carpet. What awards was that? That was like a VMAs.
Billboard?
Yeah, Billboard.
That's okay,
yeah, it was Billboard. Heck yeah, you dig what I'm saying? Word was out there, you know, so many awards, you know what I'm saying? Word. But Billboards, man, we was out there, man, enjoying ourselves on the carpet, ran into them, and it was just dope, man. Dope energy from the start. Their manager loved it, man. They dapped up, got in. I wound up coming back to New York, and they just sent the record, you know what I'm saying? Xander got it. My label wasn't first. They wasn't fucking with it, because they was like, yo, Desiigner might not fuck with this shit, you know what I'm saying? But then I was like, yo, I'm telling you, they gonna do some crazy shit. They gonna go crazy on it. So they just sent it to me. I'm like, oh, this is just crazy. So right after that, man, I just went to L.A., played it for my boy Corey. I got to tell his face, because when I played it for him, he said, oh my Jesus Christ. Boy, he was going crazy. So right after that, I was like, yeah, the record is going, man. And it was just like, I just enjoyed it, man. The experience, man, going to Asia, like, it was dope out there, bro. It was dope.
Shout to Xander Ray, too, for having the vision to know.
Yeah.
To get this record to you, because it was something that you would mess with.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. It made me and Steve Aoki bond tighter. Me and my boy got the tattoos and all that on the arm. I show y'all niggas. Word. All day.
That's the Colony Tour?
Heck yeah, Colony Tour, you know what I'm saying? It was legendary. It was one of my dopest shows ever, you know what I'm saying? Just definitely like being part of that, you know what I'm saying? Being part of that experience. Caking people, 8,000 people to 10,000 people a night. It's retarded, man. I didn't see everything backstage. From left to right, you know what I'm saying? EDM shows is a whole nother level, so y'all already know what time it is, man. Oh, man.
Nah, the fan base definitely gets bigger.
Yeah.
Talk to me about good music, man. The weather's heating up.
All right.
Kanye is back on Twitter. He's dropping release dates from Pusha T and Kid Cudi and himself and Tiana Taylor, the whole crew.
Man.
What's going on with good music, man? Can you tell us about this energy?
Man, all I can tell you, man, is the storm is here, man. You know what I'm saying? The storm is here, and this is how it looks when it starts. You know what I'm saying? You know, L.O.D. project, we dropping, I'm dropping, Kanye dropping, projects is getting put up. And, you know, I like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, this is what we've been waiting for. It's summertime. This is how, you know, we come out. This is how the plans are starting to come out. You know, I can't speak so far. I can't tell too much. But this is a storm, and this is how the storm looks when good music coming back out. So you dig? Hey, this note. We on every scene, baby. We on every scene.
Talk about Pusha T, man. I know you guys, you and Push have a really special relationship. I know he is very protective. I know especially, too, in the beginning of your career.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, man, don't nobody better mess with my young boy. He even dropped the lyric, right? He said, don't worry, Desiigner, next year, they all going to be Uber drivers.
No, for real. Oh, man, son. Shit, man. Yo, shout out my OG, man, son. Definitely, like, all the inspiration, man. I just got off. Me and him, he set me up something real good, man. I might got something coming with my bro. I might got something good coming with my boy Kid Cudi. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Push, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we putting something together, you know what I'm saying? And it's the team, so it's like, we might be doing something, you dig? Heck yeah, all day, hell yeah.
Desiigner Kid Cudi would be interesting because besides being a dope songwriter, vocals, Kid Cudi just comes on the track and hums on the track.
Yeah, hell
and
yeah.
You know, them Kid Cudi hums.
Word, no funny, definitely, man. Me and him got a crazy record that's definitely for that, like, that that pursuit, that give me that energy. Word,
Okay.
man. Word.
But you too, you might not hum on a record. I feel like you give like hymns. Like he gives hums and you give hymns.
Yeah.
Like, would you and Cudi just do a record with no words? Y'all just both kind of humming and
What, man,
harmonizing on
son?
the
Oh,
record?
man, son. It make people cry. I tell you, it make people cry, man. Oh, man. Oh, day.
Nah, that'd be super dope. We
What?
definitely look forward to that.
For real, bro.
Man, before we get out of here,
Yeah.
there's two things I want to play with you.
Okay.
I said that wrong. Before we get out of here, there's two things I want to do with you. We got one
Bullet.
segment. Yeah. We got one segment called Record Break.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw you a question.
Mm-hmm.
It's a personal question about you and your favorite records,
Yeah.
and you just answer as quick as you possible. First thing that comes to your mind.
All
All
right.
right. What's your favorite record of all time?
You blow my mind. You blow my mind. I'm satisfied. Outstanding. You dig what I'm saying?
Outstanding, right?
All day.
Classic. Whoa.
All day.
Okay. In your career, again, I've seen you in the studio. I've seen you breeze through records.
All right.
What was the hardest record for you to create?
I ain't gonna lie, man. No funny, what was the hardest record for me to create? Hey. Yo, this record I made the other night, I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to say this verse. Yo, I was going over this verse for probably this one little piece on the part for 10 minutes, man. So I was trying to catch the flow. Cause my flow was so crazy, man. It's crazy. Heck yeah, man. So this verse I did the other night, y'all might go ahead. I might give y'all a little leak or something, you know what I'm saying? You dig? Word.
All right. If there was one artist that you could make a record with, who's the artist that you would make a record with?
Man, who would I make a record with? Man, you gotta give me some time like this, right? You know what I'm saying? Cause I gotta be precise. I can't just shout out no words, can't just shout out no names, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know.
It got to be the first one that comes to your mind, just who you feeling, you're going off of feeling. Right now,
right.
we can call anybody right now and we're going to do a designer record with them.
All right, Trippie Redd.
That's a dope record. Trippie Redd, I can make that.
Trippie Redd.
You can make that happen.
I know I can make that happen, but it's popped up on my head. Word, it's popped up on my head.
All right, man. Yo,
hey.
Trippie Redd designer record
day,
coming,
yeah.
premiering on Genius. We got you. What's your favorite Kanye record?
Man, son, I ain't gonna lie, man. 30 hours, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man. I love that Panda, bro. I love what you did to Panda, man. But when I listen to that Life of Pablo, man, I throw in that 30 hours, man. That's my shit. That's that 30 hours, man.
You heard it here first. And now the best record out right now, besides yours, your favorite record right now.
I ain't gonna lie, Cardi B got some fire. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, Cardi B, I heard Nicki's Chung-Li. You know what I'm saying? I heard it. I heard Barbie Tings. It ain't fucking with Cardi B. I'll be honest. Look. I'll be honest, man. Look. I'm lying to fly. So you heard it here, man. Cardi B, she got records out right now. She got a couple records on her album right now. You dig?
Shout out to Cardi. Cardi definitely got records.
Word, you coming from the X, man. You doing your thing, man. It's a story. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the older people don't want to see you win, but you know what I'm saying? I'm here to support, man. I think that everybody should support everybody. You dig? So you dig?
Cardi's definitely with it. I just did. Nicki got bars though, man. When it comes to the bars, man. When it comes to that Chun-Li,
bro, I love Nicki record.
Right.
I like it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, but it ain't fucking with Cardi B. I'm being real. She trailing that, bro. Her intro was like Meek Mill, Cardi. You know what I'm saying? And then through the phone got me in trouble. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, when through the phone came up, I felt like everybody.
I wanted to leave the room. I tried to have her leave the room, man. I couldn't let her leave the room, man. It's not for real, man. I tried to cut ass, man. Word, man. All the memories started coming back. I was like, no.
Listen, you don't pay my bill, you can't go through my phone. That's the new rules. Nah, I feel you. Okay, last thing, man. I want you to finish this sentence. This is your one chance. Remember, the show's called For the Record. You could clear up, you could make any statement, anything that you want people to know for the record. So I'm going to give you this. You just got to finish the sentence. For the record.
For the record, L.O.D's out now. We here, man. L.O.D is here, it's here, it's here. That's it.
We out, man. For the record.
For the record. For the day.